Yo, nations, what is going on? Man, it be really here with me when I can't get on here and get to you all, consistently. If God is not speaking, I am not saying a word. And it's, at the same time, because He's always speaking, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about when it's, giving the word. We don't want to get on here saying stuff that God said and He ain't said nothing. Very dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm trying to, stay in His will. So listen, I hope life has been treating y'all well, but this is for the women across the globe. Some women, this is not for everybody. And if this hits you in your back while I'm talking, just know that it is confirmation. Okay, warning come before destruction. Okay, so listen, if y'all hear my kids in the background, uh, please excuse them. Um, y'all know the song, Take You Down by Chris Brown? We know the song, right? Don't own any rights to it, no lyrics, no anything, right? Okay, so first verse, I'm going to say this and I'm gone. Here we are alone in this room. Oh, girl, I know where to start and what we gonna do. Pass this test, Linda. You and I pass this test. Because I'm going to tell y'all, the Lord downloaded this song. And when I heard it, it was playing for a minute, but I couldn't catch it because my daughter was watching cartoons and the TV was loud. And so usually, I got to be in silence to hear God correctly, you know. Um, and so I'm like, huh? So I was trying to catch the song. So anyways, when I finally caught it, I was like, I ain't heard that song in a long time. What's up with that? You know what I'm saying? And so um, when God began to give me the revelation behind it, I was like, oh my gosh. And so I began to study on some things. And I said, okay, gotcha. So He's coming to help us out, women. Also, He wants to tell you a new thing that's getting ready to happen. Okay. Real quick, Take You Down by Chris Brown. First verse. Here we are alone in this room. Oh, girl. Okay. I know where to start and what we gonna do. Listen here. Because a lot of us in waiting, okay, this ain't for everybody. But if it hits you, if it, it's confirmation. A lot of us that be in waiting, we're in waiting. Some of us be in waiting for so long. Because not only that God is trying to get us in a specific position or place within His will, He's also working on the other half, your other half, my other half, right? And so in the midst, what I'm saying, we're supposed to have our head down, taking care of business because we ain't got time, right? And so, but in between all of that, some of us have been in prayer. You got your 6, 7, 8, 9 pages. And I'm talking, listen, Linda, because mine was 7 once upon a time. We got these pages of how we want them to look, be, have, do, all the stuff. But know that when God send a thing, it ain't never how we expect, right? It always come a whole different way, right? Because He got to get the glory. That way we don't steal the glory. Yeah, I came up with this. Yeah, I manifested this. Listen, I ain't knocking nobody, but we want to be serving the right God, which is Jesus Christ, right? We all into this other stuff. And now we all discombobulated in the mind because, you know what I'm saying, we done tapped into some stuff that ain't got nothing to do with God. Some of us, right? And so I'm just saying, like, we got to be careful. In the midst of waiting, we get tired. It's strenuous, especially when you got work, you got school, God first. You know what I'm saying? You got home to take care of everything. You're trying to focus. It's distractions here, disappointments there, all type of stuff. So now we like, you know what? I need my other half. I'm tired of doing this alone, some of us. You know what I'm saying? Um, I feel like, you know, I want to close this gap if you have children. I want to close this gap. Lord, bring my partner. You know what I'm saying? Or if you don't have children, Father, this is what I would like him to be. And it's okay to be specific. And we, you know, because I wrote out, told y'all mine was 7 pages once upon a time. I didn't got down to this. I ain't even writing not a page no more. I spoke some specific things to God, what I want my, you know, husband to be, because, you know, I'm a seer, you know, and even if I heard someone say, it's the ugly men that are keepers. It wasn't me. I heard it. You know what I'm saying? It's the ugly men that are keepers, and all the fine, sexy ones. You know what I'm saying? Them the ones dog you out. And to a certain extent, I agree. But then, you know, because you never know though. It might be one fine one way out yonder, way across the state somewhere. And he's a good one, a good wholesome man. But then we've been played and knocked off by all type of men. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa for the men. Because there's some scandalous women out here too. If you ain't her, don't trip. I ain't talking to you, right? So this is all in love, sis. Warning come before destruction with us, right? That's Bible. Also, a counterfeit is going to come before the real thing. Know that too. A counterfeit will always come before the real thing, right? So since you've been praying and all that, you've been in waiting and you've been talking to God, and even some of us is fasting on it and stuff like that, and you're trying to do the best, and not that we just so thirsty, no, because a lot of us can hold weight by ourselves, right? And so I'm just saying, this is, you know, you want a husband, fine, and you're not married, fine. I'm not married. I would love a husband. You know, I'm staying in the place where I need to be in God. I'm not trying to rush nothing. You know, I'm not trying to go back to anything. I'm staying where I'm supposed to be, right? And so this is where we are, right? And so because we've been praying and stuff, here come the devil. Like he always do, right? He like to play peekaboo with us. Come in whenever, you know what I'm saying? Ear hustle on our prayers and stuff and what we talking about. All in our business, right? And so because some of us been in waiting for the while now, because God is you know, what God puts together, let no man put asunder, right? So when he sent him, that's going to be it. That's going to be the cakewalk for real. You're going to have haters. You're going to have folks close to you in the family that's going to dish you like never before. And you thought they was jealous of you now. Wait till he come. Not to show him off or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, there's somebody special for you and I. Somebody special. And that's what I told God during my times in praying, God, bring me a special one. You know, and I can go into all of that, but he knows when I say special, he knows what I mentioned to him. You know what I'm saying? And so, same with you. You know, and you might not get some of those things that you wrote down or that you talked to God about in this man that he's bringing. Might not, but he's gonna be the one. Know that. And so the devil comes ear hustle, right? And so, as I stated before, a counterfeit, okay, there's a fine, charming, fraud looking, I said fraud looking, counterfeit that's headed straight your way today when you get this. Know that for 10 facts. He's headed straight your way. Reason being, your husband is also on his way, Linda. You better know. Counterfeit comes before the real thing every time. Don't take the counterfeit. Be up on your discernment, right? Be up on your discernment. Use wise counsel. Observe if there's any biblical character in his actions. If you're undecisive, if this is him or not. I mean, and here's the go-getter right here. It's one of them ones I done used a few times in my past. Lord, if he ain't him, if he ain't my husband, get him out of here. Remove, I dismiss the contact, everything. You do the rest. I don't want to connect. I hate to waste my time. It's good to have friends. You know what I'm saying? But it's good to, get to learn somebody is really what I'm saying. It's okay. Learn them. But peep game. Keep your eyes open. Right? Know them by their fruits. That's Bible. His actions. What he's saying. What he's talking about. How he moving. You know what I'm saying? And so, there's a counterfeit coming because your husband is on his way. Oh, I heard that before. Listen. Well, then listen, we got to check ourselves before we wreck ourselves then. What happened? Did somebody get out of a place, out of the will of God? Huh? Did God stop it for a little quick second? Because what he says he's given us, it's a done data. It's ours. Certain things take place, right? Certain things be held up. There is demonic entities and principalities that will hold up some stuff. You understand me? That we've been praying for God to do. There are angels fighting with demons, taking them out like never before. Okay? There's a story, I can't think of it, my God. There's a story. Oh, I forgot the man's name in the Bible. I forgot. But that angel was held up. If y'all know, put it in the comments. I'm going to go back and find it after this anyway. That angel was held up for, I believe it was, how long it was for? 21 days. I believe that angel was held up for 21 days because he was fighting a demon. Y'all know the story. Help me out. So listen. Pass the test. And I hear the Lord say, stay strong, because a lot of us, we think we got it. We think we can hold it down. And like I said, not that we thirsty. Not at all. Because we can hold it down alone. Been doing it. You know what I'm saying? With or without children. In school and working. All the stuff. Got the business, you working, and you in school. And you taking care of kids. You know what I'm saying? So, those of us in waiting, and it's been strenuous, because you got all this type of stuff always coming up against you, especially when you're pressing hard and you're going forth, and you ain't got time for the riffraff or the drama. You know what I'm saying? And here comes the devil. Let me bring so-and-so and see if she crap. Be careful. And so, I hear the Lord say that some of us, single women, majority of us, if not all, have been, you're afraid because you've been misused and abused in the past. Wasn't the right one, right? And so, because of that, your waiting has been kind of stretched out, because we still have to do the work. If you ain't healed, he not sending nobody. I don't care what nobody say. We have to do the work. Allow God to do the work. We got to put in. You know what I'm saying? We got to put in. Faith without works is dead. You know what I'm saying? And so, it's still yours. It's still ours. But you have to be healed. You don't want to walk into a situationship or meet somebody, You know what I'm saying? And you go in, you hurt, and you toe down, and you discombobulated, and we feeling some type of way. Now we arguing and cutting up and all type of stuff. You know, we our emotional state is everywhere. Communication skills out the door. You know what I'm saying? We fighting the person when we need to be fighting the enemy. And a lot of us women, we done had so much. We so done sometimes, and I'm not one of them. The only time I had to defend myself with my fist is when a man came at me years ago. I think I was 19 or 20. Maybe even 21. Yeah, I was 21. When he used to, I was with a man who used to fight me a lot, alcoholic. And I had to fend for my life. But other than that, in some cases, you have women that will put their hands on a man. You know what I'm saying? And we can't really give excuse. I don't feel that there's no excuse, even though I understand to a certain extent, because I've been there too. I don't know it all, y'all. I don't know it all. I have my own life, been through my own struggles, disappointments, all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know it all, but you have those women for certain reasons, what's going on in their life and their mind and what they've been through and all type of stuff. But if you don't have self-control and you get, upset to the point to where I'm finna bust you in your mouth type, you ain't keeping no relationship like that. You know what I'm saying? Bout it. Y'all know that word we used to use and all of that. I was tough in the streets, and ain't nobody gonna tell me you're not ready then. Because when God brings a partner in your life, submission is required. Not that we ain't no doormats. God loves us. He ain't sending nobody in our lives for us to be just kicked all upside the head, talked to any type of way. No. The definition of submission, let us go read it so we can understand. Let us get in this word so we can get some understanding for real about it. Because even with it, some men, they use submission like we dogs. And you don't have a lead. This is when we choose wrong. God is not the head of his life, but he wants to lead you like a dog. You know what I'm saying? But then again, it's unfortunate, but we can't blame it all on the man. Because if we choose situations like that, then we know what we're getting into. Say you get into something like that and you didn't know he was that person. That's because you didn't learn him. You both didn't give each other time to learn each other, to see them red flags. Been there. Listen, back to the point. There's a pretender on the way. Period, point blank. When this hits your page, when you get this, there's a pretender on the way. Don't feel anxious. Don't feel afraid. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention. Watch the signs. Watch the actions. Okay, y'all get each other number. Okay, watch the actions. Listen to the communication going forward. A lot of times, God will tell you, like I said before, God, if you ain't it, I'm good. Can you just let me know now? I don't like to waste my time. I've done wasted a lot of my own years. I'm telling you. In the wrong places for a long time. That didn't make no type of sense. Okay? I love you all. I hope you all get this. Those who are in waiting. There is a counterfeit on the way. Your husband is right behind him. Listen, watch, pay attention to the signs. Okay? Learn in that learning space of getting to know somebody. That's your time. That's me and your time. Don't rush into nothing, because that's when we make mistakes. That's when we be saying, well, I didn't know. Well, he didn't start acting like that until this and that. You didn't give it the time. Oh, I thought it was, no. Take your time, you and I. Take your time. Be smart about it. Hear God. Hear God. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you this. I'm sorry, this is 20 minutes. I'm going to go. Before God lets you get yourself in another situation, he will arrest your tail, you and I. He will handcuff you for real and put you in a corner somewhere. Set you down for real. Because we prayed, you and I prayed. And he's like, I want you to have this. I want all my daughters in waiting who I promised this to. I want them to have this. Good, wholesome man. This man, godly, he's a leader. Ain't perfect at all. Trust. Headstrong. Coming with the utmost respect. Right? Breadwinner. Right? And even if you are right now, that's okay. He's not argumentative, this man coming. Right? He's coming with qualities. I'm reading what I had wrote down as I was studying. Qualities that makes you feel safe, valued, respected. He's coming to restore, Linda. You can't mess it up with this counterfeit, thinking that that is the one. If you got to get on a fast and you done met somebody, you better hop on a fast. Or plain out, God, if he ain't it, remove him. Or remove yourself. If the signs are there, if the discernment is there, remove yourself in that. Right? He's a team player. Far from jealous. Coming with that emotional support. His word is his bond. He's somebody who listens, who shows up for you every step of the way. I'm telling you. Not only that, because God is sending this man, anything that has to do with your destiny, believe you me, y'all, power couple. You better know it. Power couple. I love it. I thank God. And it's about darn time. Your husband's on his way, but there's a counterfeit right before him today. Beware. Beware. If you make it past the counterfeit, congratulations. I can't even snap. Congratulations. All right, y'all. Sorry, 23 minutes. I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay, so I love you all. Know that Jesus loves you more. Romans 10:9-10 tells us all. If we confess with our mouth and believe in our hearts the Lord Jesus, that he was raised from the dead, then you and I shall be saved, and that is his word. Daily repentance, we know. Day. Love you all. Till next time. Y'all stay tuned. Be blessed.